Well, learning by doing has always been the best way of teaching and learning. And so we make a system where the student gets to put their hands on the equipment, control the equipment completely themselves. And what we do is we get them to model the telecommunication system at a reduced frequency so they can really see what's happening with the carrier and the baseband at the same time. So in that way, they get the best of both worlds. They make the theory come alive and they get to see the system in action, but in a way that closely relates to the mathematics. It's really exciting. At the moment, learning is going out of the campus and going off campus. So we need solutions so that students can still access and do hardware labs, but off campus. There's solutions for simulation and there's lectures off campus, that's all fine, but what about labs? So what we have now is remote access labs where students can, via a browser, control analog and digital experiments via their browser, and they can complete full analog and digital electronic experiments remotely. And what's really interesting about our system, and I think it's unique, is that the system's able to serve 20 to 50 students at the same time with the one piece of equipment. It time shares itself among the students. So you can have one box in the lab and 20 to 50 students anywhere in the world doing their experiments 24/7. It's unique, so we think it's the way of the future. We've been making telecoms teaching for 30 years, and naturally we cover all the basics from AM, FM, through to the latest in digital and all the way through to quite advanced digital techniques. And now software-defined radio and GNU radio are huge and they're big, and yet the principles underlying those technologies still need to be taught and understood. So we're now expanding into the area of software-defined radio to try to cover those important topics, things like MIMO, multipath, fading channels, all these DSP-related topics, as well as encoding, decoding, turbo codes, OFDM. So it's really interesting because we have our little basic modules like, adding and multiplication and filtering alongside these advanced, complex, sophisticated algorithms, all in the one environment called TIMS. Well, it's so close. I mean, it's just a quick 14 to 16 hour flight, so it's really no big deal for us to come here. But we've been coming here for the last 5 years, and it's a wonderful opportunity to liaise directly with department heads. And the reason we come here is twofold. One is to let them know what we're doing that's new, but most importantly, we want to hear from them what they think is important for the future, because they're the ones who are, at the forefront of technology. So we listen to what they're interested in, we ask them questions, and then we go home and we make it and bring it back. So we're here to learn, and we're here to share what we've done